Live. My name is Emma Pniewski. I'm a content creator here at Plaid, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a really cute idea for football season. It's just around the corner. It's fall, so we thought it'd be really fun to incorporate two of those themes by making these really cute football pumpkins for fall. You can put these on your doorstep, on your part of your indoor home decor, in your entryway. The ideas are endless. So I'm going to walk you guys through just how I did this today, featuring some of my very favorite product that we have here at Plaid, our FolkArt Home Decor Chalk Paint and Mod Podge Outdoor. So the reason we're using Mod Podge Outdoor is because the idea is to seal it with your Mod Podge Outdoor in the end if you plan to place your pumpkins outside in the outdoor elements. That way they'll be protected against all of the elements. But if you just wanted to place your finished pumpkins inside your home, then you don't need to seal it, because the great part about our FolkArt Home Decor Chalk Paint is that it's self-sealing, so it's a really, really great product to use, and a great product to use for fall because it has that beautiful, beautiful matte finish. So before we get too into it, I wanted to let you guys know of a great deal that we're having on plaidonline.com right now. Right now, for orders of $60 or more, you can get 25% off of your order plus free shipping if you type in the code SAVE25. So Steven is in the studio with us today, and he's going to list that promo code so that you guys can get in on all the deals. It's a really great deal that we have going on. So make sure to check out plaidonline.com. And if by the end of our segment today you want to know a little bit more about FolkArt Home Decor Chalk Paint, then we also have the landing page for you guys to check out all the ins and outs and tons of great inspiration for some other great projects that we've done with our FolkArt Home Decor Chalk. So, you ready to go ahead and get started?
Yeah, let's do it. I have just put the code again in the chat for everybody, so if you have trouble finding it in the description, it will be in the chat.
Awesome, great. Okay, so first off, we thought it'd be really fun to, of course, paint our football pumpkin like you see here, but then paint some accent pumpkins with your personal team's colors. So we chose green and yellow for this grouping. But for the grouping that we're going to be crafting on camera today, we thought we'd go for red and blue. And the great thing about, another great thing actually about our FolkArt Home Decor Chalk line is that there are dozens and dozens of colors to choose from. So you can find your own team's colors, or really just whatever colors that you would like to choose to fit your own personal home decor. So here's our red one right here, and I'm going to use, this is Nantucket Blue, a really beautiful kind of robin's egg blue color. And I just want to show you guys just how great the coverage of FolkArt Home Decor Chalk is. So our FolkArt Home Decor Chalk paint, it is a really great paint to paint furniture with because it has really great coverage, as you guys will be able to see. And you don't have to sand or do any type of pre-treating to your surface before you start painting your furniture with the chalk paint, because it is so, it has a really great texture to it, and of course you can see just how beautifully it brushes onto this little faux pumpkin, and it's really one coat and done. It has great, great coverage.
What did you say the name of this color was again?
This is Nantucket Blue.
Got you.
So brushing over that really vibrant pumpkin orange color with just one coat of the chalk paint, and you'll see we won't need to apply another coat. That's how great the coverage is. So easy peasy, that took like 2 seconds. Okay, so we'll set this little guy aside. And next what we're going to do, you guys can see in my finished pumpkins to the side of me, we did a really neat little fly specking technique, and that is just a really subtle kind of splatter coming from the bottom of our pumpkin here, just adding some dimension to our finished pumpkin. And I'm going to show you guys just how we did that. It is super, super easy. So whenever I'm fly specking, I like to make sure that the color that I'm choosing to do that with coordinates with the base color of my project that it already is. So because we have this really beautiful red color, I want to keep something kind of in the red family. So I was thinking of either going for a darker red fly specking color or a lighter pink color. So I'm going to choose this Barely Pink today. It's a really beautiful, soft, really soft pink color. Ooh, fresh bottle. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit of our chalk paint onto a styrofoam plate. And the reason I'm using a styrofoam plate as opposed to a paper plate is because we're going to add some water to our chalk paint. And if we were using a paper plate or something that's absorbent like that, then the water would just seep into the paper. So we don't want the water to seep into whatever palette we're using. So that's why we're using something non-absorbent like this styrofoam. You could also use like a wax-coated palette paper or something that's not going to want to try to steal that water. So now this is a spray bottle just filled with water. I'm going to give it a couple squirts, and all we really want to do is just water down that chalk paint until it's a consistency that we can fly speck with, and I'll show you guys what we're looking for. So we don't want to add too much water where it's really watery, and once we fly speck it, it'll just drip down our pumpkin. We still want it to have some of that natural body that we know from the chalk paint, but we do want to water it down just to make this process a little bit easier. So just mix it really well, make sure it's all well incorporated. Okay, so we're looking like something like this, to where it's not really going to drip very quickly off of our paintbrush, but we definitely watered it down quite a bit. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure that nothing else that you don't want to get splattered is too close to your paintbrush during this step. So I'm going to move my finished pumpkins away. Many times I have splattered in the studio and I splattered way more things than I had planned to. That was a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to hold my little red pumpkin here, and I'm going to hold my brush like this, and taking my thumb, I'm going to rake my thumb across the bristles of my brush, just like this. And as we rake our thumb across our loaded brush, we start to see that fly speck pattern. And I'm starting at the bottom because I want to look like it's moving up to the top. And we're going to get a denser pattern wherever we focus our brush on. So that's why I'm kind of aiming it towards our bottom. And of course, the more paint you have on your brush, the more splatter you're going to have. So I'm looking for a really subtle effect. So that's why I am not loading too much paint on my brush. And then we end up with that really subtle kind of bird's egg fly specking pattern. And it's as simple as that. You just rinse our brush there. And another great thing about using FolkArt Home Decor Chalk for all of your furniture projects is it's non-toxic, it's water-based. You don't really have to worry about sealing it. We have really great waxes in our FolkArt Home Decor Chalk line to add that protective layer to your finished project, but you don't have to do any prep. It's kind of a one and done type of deal. So it's a really awesome paint for furniture and whatever kind of home decor piece that you want to create, which is what we're doing today. So finally, we are going to make the laces of our football. So there's going to be 7 lines in the laces. So I took this book page, and if you are screaming inside that I tore out a book, these are books that we found in our local Goodwill where a lot of the pages were already missing, so we thought we would give them a whole new life. But if you really feel bad about tearing a page out of a book, then you can just find a book page on Google.com. You can find any type of image like this to get the same effect. Okay, so we are going to line this up, and what I'm going to do, because we want 7 laces, I'm going to make them an inch apart. So I'm going to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to make a line going down here. Just going over it again so I can really see those little tick marks. And then we're going to make our line a little bit thicker, just like that. Okay, so now that we have the general idea, we're just going to loosely draw little rectangles on our inch markers. Last one. Super easy. So now I'm going to take my scissors and just cut out our pattern. Trying to hold our paper and our scissors fairly straight so that we get some really clean, even lines, even though we just free-handed the little lines on the lace of the football. And of course, it doesn't have to be book pages too. You can use whatever scrapbook paper or tissue paper or napkins that you want to create this pattern. That's the beauty of Mod Podge. It works so well with so many things. You can use glitter. You can just kind of freehand this similar pattern with the Mod Podge and then sprinkle some glitter on top. That would be really cute. If you are more of a glitter type of person, that would be a really cute piece of home decor for game day. Okay, one more side.
And while Emma's doing that, I'm going to take this opportunity to remind everybody again that we have a sale going on at plattonline.com. It's going for the rest of the week. Use code SAVE25 at checkout for 25% off all orders over $60, and it has free ground shipping.
Awesome.
It's crazy that this part takes longer to paint, or than to paint the pumpkin.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's how good the chalk paint is.
Seriously.
One and done.
Cutting these like fine little corners, it's very tedious, but
Yeah.
the result is worth it in the end.
It is kind of relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm going to lay, or let's actually erase some of these pencil lines first. And the great thing about the book paper is that the pencil lines erase really easily. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's looking pretty good, you guys. So now we are ready to Mod Podge. Just a couple more. Ooh. All right, a little piece fell off, but that is okay. Okay, so we're gonna take our Mod Podge Outdoor. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay the little book piece that we just cut out on its backside, or so the backside is really facing us, I should say. And now I'm just going to apply a really thin layer of our Mod Podge Outdoor to the back of it. And the reason that we are applying the Mod Podge to the paper as opposed to the pumpkin is because we really want to make sure, because the pumpkin is has kind of a like rigid texture, we want to make sure that the Mod Podge is on every piece of the book so that we get really good adhesion when we try to apply it to our pumpkin. Okay. Peel this off. All right, so now we are going to line it up on our pumpkin here. Just like so, just get it as straight as you can. And just use your fingers to kind of press those laces into place. This guy tore a little bit because I was erasing pretty aggressively, but that's okay. We're gonna just stick him back in place and it's gonna look like new. Right here. Perfect. So once you're done, it'll look like this. Nice. Super, super cute. All right, you guys, so that was our craft for today. If you were interested in FolkArt Home Decor Chalk paint, then make sure to look down below. We've listed our landing page so that you can find more ideas and inspiration about FolkArt Home Decor Chalk. And don't forget to take advantage of a really great sale that we have going on right now. You can enter Save 25 at checkout on plattonline.com to get 25% off an order of $60 or more plus free ground shipping. So make sure to go to plattonline.com to check out that deal. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.